Hey YouTube, I just read an interesting article. Basically, it's about how scientists are now predicting that there's going to be a mega drought that will affect the Southwest and the Midwest United States after 2050. That could last for anywhere between 100 and 200 years, and they're basing that on predictions on temperature rise and then in past mega droughts that happened in the 12th and 13th century, and they studied tree rings. I'm just wondering if if you buy into it, and if that would affect your plans. If you're a survivalist, if you're preparing for things, would that affect where you would want to live? I mean, you can see it happening right now, right? There is a drought in California, and even though they're saying a mega drought will happen in 2050, obviously, it's not just going to be normal and then mega drought. The droughts are going to get worse and worse progressively, and those areas are going to become more and more inhabitable. There's going to be less and less agriculture, higher food prices. It's a real scenario. I know a lot of conservatives don't believe in climate change, but I think you can see it for yourself. The weather patterns are definitely changing. Things are getting hotter, more extreme, more floods, more droughts all around the world. And I'll just read you a little quote from the article here. It says, "The work is the clearest evidence yet that worsening drought in the West and Midwest will inflict fundamental changes on the American landscape, with implications for tens of millions of people from San Francisco to Las Vegas and from Dallas to Des Moines. Though the ongoing California drought continues to dominate headlines, 2014 was the state's warmest year on record by a wide margin. Smerdon and his colleagues show that we should be equally concerned about fundamental risk to agriculture sustainability in the heartland, too. We cannot hope that the losses in the Southwest will be made up in the Midwest, according to this study," said Gleich. "There are degrees of screwed, and this paper suggests we're falling off the cliff." So it's pretty scary because obviously, it's a worldwide climatic change. It's not just going to affect the United States, it's the entire world. And in fact, the map that I looked at, it showed all of Central America, all of Mexico being extremely affected as well. And that was just North America. Obviously, South America and Africa would be largely affected as well. The only areas that looked decent were Canada and Northern Europe and Northern Asia, which actually, still maintained good precipitation patterns within this model. So if it's what they predict happens, obviously there'll be lots of people dying and lots of climactic refugees. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's possible this will happen? I mean, I definitely do. Thanks.